I2E Solutions has been a provider of software consulting services in the greater Calgary, Alberta area for over 15 years. They specialize in solution, enterprise, architecture, and software development. Terry Mandan is the founder and principal at I2E. Terry has worked as a software consultant in the Calgary area for over the last 22 years and worked in a variety of technical leadership and architectural roles. What does I2E Solutions specialize in now?
I'm still a product development company, but I also have a consulting side to my company, and I primarily provide IoT, Internet of Things, and software development consulting to product-based SaaS software as a service companies in the local area.
Well, that sounds kind of like the small company's guide to maximizing big data, and it is to enlist some outside help to start creating frameworks.
Definitely. You don't want to start from scratch on this. I2E Solutions has developed over the years that have been invaluable, and you just don't really want to go down that path all on your own and hit those same roadblocks. It would be very advantageous to work alongside I2E just to get there fast, but also to avoid some of the pitfalls along the way.
The question we always have is allowing software to do what it was meant to do, work for us instead of us working for it. Okay, and does these new systems, do they take that big bang out of software upgrades and things?
Oh, definitely. In fact, when you're in the cloud, you're really not doing any software upgrades anymore. I guess you have to watch a little bit. There is software obsolescence in the cloud. So, some of the services that were initially deployed have already been deprecated and removed off the cloud. So because it is platform as a service, these large companies, they can't support systems that have been replaced with better systems, and so ultimately they have to phase them out. And so you have to be on top of that, and as not only are new things coming in, but old things are being retired, and so you just kind of have to keep on top of that.
What's beyond the cloud? Companies prepare to say what's next?
Well, definitely, it is this machine learning. It is smart systems. It's about not waiting for your customers or necessarily your devices or your machinery, your assets to fail or to tell you that they're not happy. You need to derive that yourself out of the data as much as you can. And so customers that are companies that can actually do this, pull this information out of their systems prior to either they're losing their customers or their systems failing in some way, whether it's a safety incident or some machinery breaking down. If they can pull this information out of their data and early and address it, then they will not only be able to maintain their market share, but also be able to save money due to machinery not breaking down on them and keeping it maintained in a proper order, and also reduce safety incidents where perhaps different readings are coming in indicating that perhaps in the future this may lead to a safety incident. And so I think the real future now is to employ some of these algorithms that have been around for many, many years on top of all of this data, bring it into some sort of management system where you can manage not only your people but all of the machinery, the weather, the road conditions, everything, bring it all in together and be able to manage that in such a way to reduce costs and increase your market share.
How does a small company or a medium-sized company start? This seems rather overwhelming to me.
Yes, and you definitely don't want to just start from your own on-premise or your own managed data center solution and jump in whole scale. These things don't have to be done all in one big bang. There are hybrid solutions that are very easy to implement, where you have some of your processing going on in the cloud and maybe some processing going on locally. And so those systems are in place, they're mature and solid. You can just take a bite-sized piece, give it a try. If it doesn't work, that's fine. You can move on somewhere else. I'm confident that you will see that these things do work and that they are secure and will only lead you to move more of your services up there later.